Hey guys, it's Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. So today, well tonight, um, I wanted to do a sit-down video while my husband, my son, and my daughter were all sleeping, um, because this is kind of on a serious topic, and I don't really like to talk about certain things on YouTube, but this is something that I wanted to talk about because I have had some questioning on people wondering, saying, Chelsea, I thought you were going to get serious about YouTube, like you're barely posting videos, um, and then you say you're gonna vlog every day, and you haven't been vlogging, and a lot of people like my vlogs, and I've gotten a lot of people telling me how much they love my vlogs because they love the fact that it's a mommy vlog. I do my daily life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's what I do. So yeah, a lot of people have been wondering where I've been. So I wanted to talk about it with you guys. I'm not going to get into a crap ton of details, but I'm going to get into majority of what's been going on. And a little disclaimer, I'm not filming this to have people feel bad for me or because, I want people to think, oh, poor you. I'm not throwing myself a pity party. That's not me. YouTube is something I'm extremely, extremely, extremely passionate about. So, the last time I said I wanted to really get serious about videos and vlogging every day was shortly after my son was born, within the next week or so after he was born. And at that time, I didn't know everything that was going to happen in the future. And that's why I said, yes, I was going to start filming more. So, all right, let's get started real quick. Let me check my phone. For some reason, it's going off. Okay. So, anyway, what happened was, we're going to go back to my pregnancy with Oliver. During my pregnancy with Oliver, they were testing me for something. I don't quite remember what it was. I know it's not very descriptive. They were testing me for something. It was something that they do with every pregnant woman now. I was about 8 months pregnant, I want to say, and so they had to do they had to do a pap smear, and this pap smear would decide whether or not you had this symptom or whatever. It was something or other. If I remember the name, I'll put it down below. So they tested me for this, and they said, I got a call a couple days later, and they said, we got your results from your pap smear. You don't have whatever they're testing me for, but you do have some abnormal cells. Now, with having these abnormal cells, I didn't know what the hell they meant. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I was like, what the hell is abnormal cells? Because I had a pap smear during my pregnancy with Harper, and everything was fine. So I guess I really didn't understand. So they told me that they were going to have to run another pap smear and just, no, sorry, reverse this. Because I was pregnant, they weren't able to do anything about it. They just kept an eye on me, whatever. They said, just, don't worry about it. We'll see if it gets better after pregnancy. It could just be because your body's going through a lot right now. And I said, okay. I delivered my son. I had my 6-week checkup on October, I want to say 22nd or 23rd. I've got my calendar book right here. Oliver and I had our 6-week checkups the same day. Okay, it was the 21st, October 21st. I had my 6-week checkup. They gave me another pap smear, and they said, okay, we'll call you in a couple of days to see, and we'll tell you, make sure everything's okay. They called me a week later. It was the following Wednesday, and they said, Chelsea, we need to see you in the office, not to be alarmed, but your abnormal cells are still there, but this time there's a higher, that's higher. And we didn't want that. We want them to be lower. So it was actually worse than what it was when I was pregnant. So they said that they needed to perform a biopsy on me. And I was like freaking out. I was like, Mom, why am I getting a biopsy? Like, this is so weird. And my mom said, reverse this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like 1,000 thoughts at one time. When I went to go get my 6-week checkup, they did a, my gosh, now I can't even think of it. They did a pap smear, and they also did a colposcopy. I think that's what it's called. And that's when they found out that my things were higher. So when they called me that following Wednesday, they said that my abnormal cells was higher. And that's when they scheduled for a week later, I got a biopsy done. Now, let me remind you guys, my original plan was to go my 6-week checkup, and 2 weeks later, I was going to go in for my IUD. I was going to get the Mirena put in, because you're not supposed to get it until 8 weeks after you deliver your baby. So my 8-week checkup, they actually was like, you know what, you can't get your IUD done. We're going to schedule this biopsy. I was like, okay. I got the biopsy done. We scheduled for December 9th. We scheduled my IUD. Great. I'm going to get my Mirena put in. IUD time. I got my biopsy results 2 weeks ago. It was the week, yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks. It was like a week and a half before Thanksgiving. I got my biopsy test results back, and they said that I needed to get a LEAP done because I'm showing precancerous cells on my uterus. It's so, and this is one of the things that I don't want people to feel bad. I'm not expecting anyone to feel bad for me. I'm not going to lie to everybody. I am extremely scared. I'm sorry, not my uterus, my cervix. This is what I'm saying. I'm like all over the place. They found precancerous cells on my cervix. So I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, like I'm terrified. And like my mom's like, I don't want you to be alarmed, honey. I'll be there for every step of the way. Typical mother stuff. My mom's had a LEAP done. It's perfect. She's living. She's fine. But it's just one of those things where you're extremely scared. I'm gonna look it up for you guys because I don't want to give you guys false information on what a LEAP is. Yeah, so they did end up finding some precancerous cells on my cervix, and I have to go, once again, they canceled my IUD, and I'm going to get this procedure done. Now, a LEAP is a treatment for abnormal cells on the cervix. LEAP, short for loop electrosurgical excision procedure. Removes abnormal tissue by cutting it away using a thin wire loop that carries an electric current. It may be performed after abnormal cells are found during a pap smear, colposcopy, or biopsy. I've had all three done. So basically what this is going to do, it's a wire that has like an electric current, and it's going to cut away all those abnormal cells that are on my cervix. It's done right in my OBGYN office, and they said it takes not even 5 minutes. But they do numb me. They're going to numb me down yonder, down at my feminine area. But I think it's extremely nerve-wracking because no one wants to hear cancer. You hear cancer and it's just like, and even if mine's pre-cancer, it still has cancer in it, and the word cancer in it, and to me that makes me extremely nervous because, like I said, no one wants to have cancer. Right now I'm watching my father, who is doing very well. I don't want anyone thinking he's dying or anything, thank gosh. But my dad is battling with prostate cancer, and my aunt's had lung cancer. You know, it's stuff that is very, very hard for me to see because my dad is my everything. So when you, like I said, when you see the word cancer, it's just so mind blowing. It takes your breath away. I talked to my doctor and I asked what the chances of the leap working, and again, let me look this up so I'm not giving you guys false information. I think basically what they're going to do is, if my LEAP procedure, there's a very high chance that my LEAP procedure could work. It just depends on if the precancer cells got deeper into the tissue, because right now the LEAP procedure, when it cuts away these cells, the cells, they're going to go test them, and it's going to tell, I guess from what my OBGYN said, it's going to tell them how deep they've gone in, if they've gone any further. And from then on, it could actually cause me to have to get a hysterectomy. If you guys don't know what a hysterectomy is, they are going to take all my girly parts away. Again, let me look that up for you guys because I want to make sure. I don't want to give you guys the false information, and I'm so sorry if you guys find it annoying that I keep looking at my phone. But my mom had a hysterectomy done, and okay, that's what I thought it was. They're going to give me a total hysterectomy. No, not total. It's a total hysterectomy. Okay, yeah, I believe it's a total hysterectomy. It's either a total or a radical hysterectomy. A total hysterectomy, they could take away your complete uterus and your cervix. A radical hysterectomy is generally done when cancer is present. But in a radical, it's the same thing. Okay, I'm totally mixing up my words. A surgeon removes the whole uterus tissue on the sides of the uterus, the cervix, and the top part of the vagina. But I'm almost positive she said that I could get a total hysterectomy, so they'll take away my uterus and my cervix completely. They'll take them out. And obviously I will be able to no longer have babies, which was the main reason why I was going to get an IUD in the first place, because, you know, in case I ever wanted to have babies in the future. Obviously right now I'm not planning to. I've got a almost 3-year-old and an almost 3-month-old. The day I actually get my LEAP procedure done is the day Oliver will be 3 months old. So no babies for me right now. But usually they don't like to perform hysterectomies on women under 24. I'm going to be 24 this coming July. So they said based on what this LEAP procedure results come back, we are going to talk about maybe talking about a hysterectomy after the first of the year, so early next year, and I'm going to be down for the count for a little while, so it's going to be hard for me with little ones at the house, but if it needs to be done, it needs to be done, because you can't get cancer in parts you don't have, sort of say. So I do get that done December 9th. I kind of wanted to get this out there and explain it to you guys first before December 9th, because like I said, I'm doing Vlogmas, and December 9th is obviously going to be a day. It's going to be Vlogmas day 9, and my appointment's at 9:45, so I'll vlog before that, and I'll vlog a little bit after that, but I know I have to sit on the couch for a while. They already kind of talked to me about it. I'm going to have to kind of keep it cool that day, because my mother didn't listen when she got her LEAP procedure done a couple years back, and my mother ended up hemorrhaging and had to go to the hospital, and it was a big old mess, and really, really scary, because she didn't think that she couldn't continue on with her daily activities. So thank gosh my husband is off the 9th and the 10th, so I'm able to relax for 2 days and just kind of, keep my cool. Boom, cold chill. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on. And also, they've been looking into other things. They think that this could play a part in it, but I'm still yet to have my period. I know that may be TMI, but we're talking right now anyway, so. And I'm not a breastfeeding mommy. I'm actually just formula feeding Oliver. Oliver was born September 9th, and I only breastfed for like a week and a half. I've been formula feeding since September, and I'm still yet to have my period, so it's kind of weird. But I've heard moms not have their period for a while. Every pregnancy is different. With Harper, I bled terribly. I bled for like a month and a half after having her, and then jumped right on my period again. With Oliver, I stopped bleeding before I left the hospital with Oliver. And we were only there 2 days. I had him the 9th, and I was discharged on the 11th. So it's completely different. But that's the reason I was slacking so long in my vlogs and on my channel. And I didn't want you guys to think that I wasn't serious about it. I've just, like I said, I've got some health issues going on right now that we're trying to get cleared up. So I will definitely let you guys know how the procedure goes and how I'm feeling afterwards when the day comes. It is a week from tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's been plenty of times where I've been like talking to my husband. I'm like, oh my God, I really want to cancel it. I just want to say that I'm not available that day. And although I'm nervous to get it done, my husband keeps telling me, he's like, you can't, like, this is cancer. You're playing with, you don't do that. You don't go with cancer. So yes, that is it, guys. And sorry for a really serious video. It's kind of, not my style, but I figured this is a mommy channel. I'm the mommy, and I figured I would talk to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you could of this video. If anyone, my subscribers or anyone that sees this video, has ever had a LEEP procedure done, please let me know down below, because I am scared. I'm not gonna lie, and I hate swearing, but I'm scared shitless. So yes, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. Bye, guys.